Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. This video gives a brief introduction to Amazon S3 by hands-on session on Qwiklabs. The link to Amazon Qwiklabs for this task is given in the description. This video covers creating a S3 bucket, uploading objects to bucket, manage access permissions on bucket, connectivity using EC2 instance, creating bucket policies and versioning. So let's get started. Open the Qwiklab link provided in the description. Sign in to your AWS account. You should be able to see this kind of page wherein you can start the lab session. Also, you will find a detailed lab manual. Here they have explained every step in detail. Click on Start Lab. Once you are verified, and this will take some time to initialize. Once the setup is complete, the timer runs down. Click on Open Console. Now let's create a bucket. Search for services S3. On S3, click on Buckets and click on Create Bucket. Name your bucket as your SRN. For the purpose of this tutorial, I will keep it as SRN. Make sure it is all small case or lowercase. Now in the object ownership, click on ACLs enabled and make it as object writer. And do not change the region. Let it be as it is. Click on create bucket. Give it a number SRN2. You can see that your bucket is created here. Now let's upload some objects into the bucket. Go to the lab manual. Navigate to task 2. Here you will find new report.png file. Right click and save it to your local computer folder. In the S3 console, go to the bucket SRN2 and click on it. Now click on upload, add files and select new report.png that you have downloaded. Now click on upload. You will see that the file is being successfully uploaded. So in your bucket, you can see that new report.png is uploaded. Now click on the uploaded image file. You will get this particular object overview. Here you will find an object URL. Copy this link and paste it in a new tab. But we will get an access denied error if you try to access it. Since Amazon S3 is a private by default, we will have to make it public. So now let's go to Object Overview tab. Here choose Object Actions and make public using ACL. Now let's click on Make Public. We will get an error message. This is because Block Public Access is turned on. In order to turn it off, first close this and go to your bucket SRN2. So in this you will find a permissions tab. Click on it. Find Block Public Access and choose Edit. Now deselect this checkbox. Save changes. Type confirm and click on confirm. Now we will make the object public. So go to objects, click on new report.png. On the top right corner you can see object actions. Click on it and choose make public using ACL, and here you can click on make public. Now we can see that it is made public. So go to the URL and refresh, and here we will be able to see the image. Now since we are able to access the objects, let's try to test the connectivity from EC2 instance. To do that, just go to search for services and type EC2. Under EC2, click on instances. Here you will be able to see baseline host. Enable the checkbox and choose connect. Make sure it is in session manager and choose connect. Now you will see an interface like this. Type cd space tilde. This will navigate your home directory. So type pwd to verify you are in a home user. Now type AWS S3 ls to list all the files, all the buckets, and you can locate your bucket. Type this command AWS S3 ls s3:/srn2, your bucket name, and click enter. Find the files that are present in the bucket. These are the objects. cd reports Now type ls. This will list all the contents in the reports directory. Now we will try to copy the report test1.txt file to our SRN bucket. So AWS S3 cp report test1.txt, and the destination will be S3 slash your SRN. So SRN2. We will see upload has failed. Now this upload failed error is due to the access denied on put object operation. So let's create some policies to enable this operation. So keep this session as it is and go back to manual, and under task file we will find a sample file.txt. Right click and download. Now search for S3 and navigate to your bucket. Go to the SRN bucket and let's upload the sample file that we have downloaded. Add file, upload. Now click on this file. Under the object overview, click on this object URL and open a new tab, paste the link and hit enter. We will get an access denied message. Yes, this is due to the object is not made public. And to do that, we can actually go here and make it public. But wait, there is a easier way. Let's create a bucket policy. The idea is here we will make this automated using the policies, so that for every object we don't need to go and make them public individually. So under the search for services, type IAM, choose roles. Now inside the roles search bar, type EC2 instance and you will find this EC2 instance profile role. Click on it. Now once you are in this EC2 instance profile role page, you will find this ARN. Click this button to copy. Go to the S3 bucket. Choose your bucket name SRN. Here go to permissions tab and navigate to bucket policy. Choose edit and here you will find a policy generator link. Click on it. Now under the select policy type, choose S3 bucket policy and let the effect be allowed. In the principal, paste the instance profile role that we have copied, and under the actions we need to choose get object and put object. Get object is to give the access for other instances to copy the objects from the buckets, and put object is to upload the objects from other instances. And for the Amazon resource name, you need to go to the S3 bucket and here you will find the bucket as ARN and copy this. Make sure you're there in the right S3 bucket and you can paste it over here. Make sure to append back /* to apply this policy for every objects in that particular bucket. Now click on add statement. Now we can generate policy. So we can see the policy is created in JSON format. Copy this format and then go to the ARN bucket policy. Here paste the policy. Now click on save changes. Now go to AWS System Manager window, that is the terminal that we have opened previously. If your session is expired, then we can restart it again. So type pwd to verify the location. So we need to type cd ~, and now type pwd. You should be there in the system user and navigate to report section. ls. Here you will find the report test1. So this we have to copy to the S3 bucket. So AWS S3 cp report test 1.txt and give the destination as s3 srn2. This will be a bucket name, and now we can see this has been uploaded successfully. Yeah, ls s3 srn2. Now we can see that our report test1 file has been uploaded. Now let's try to copy the sample file from our SRN bucket to the current directory, that is reports. So to do that, type AWS S3 CP to copy file and type the source file location. So S3 SRN2 file name sample file dot text and give the name that has to be copied to. This will be the file name in the reports directory. So you can see the download message. Type ls. Here you will find sample file have been listed. Now go to the file sample file URL and try to refresh. We are still unable to see the file contents, and this is because we have allowed the policy to create policy only for the EC2 module or EC2 instance. So what we need to do is to create one more policy where it will allow the read object from everywhere or from public. So just go to the public bucket policy, choose edit policy generator, or if you still have the previous policy generator you can use it. Just go here and let it be policy s3 bucket policy itself. Let the effect be allow, and in the place of principal you just place star. Star indicates that everywhere, so asterisk sign, it indicates that everyone will be able to access it. So the actions that we are going to perform is only get. So get object, and in the ARN we need to put a bucket SRN, ARN. So here ARN will be copied and paste it over here. Make sure you apply this backslash front slash star and add statement. You will find two statements. One is the get object put object for EC2 instance profile, and the second is get object for everyone, that is publicly available. Now we can generate policy, copy this JSON format, and under bucket policy paste the copied format. Click on save changes. Now once you're done, go to the URL and refresh. You will see that the text has been visible. Now let's see how to enable versions for objects in our bucket. So open the SRN bucket and choose Properties tab, and under the bucket versioning click on Edit and click on Enable Save Changes. Now go to the manual and under task 6 we will find another sample file.txt. Right click and save link as the same file name, and if you had to replace the previous, click on replace and yes. And now go back to the SRN bucket. Under objects tab, enable this show versions. For now we can see all have been single version documents or objects. So now disable it and click on upload file, add files. Now click on sample file that we have recently downloaded from task 6 and upload. Now under the objects in the S3 SRN bucket, toggle this button, show versions, and here you can see that our sample file now has two versions, and here we can see that the latest version ID will be accepted. Now let's see how to delete objects inside the buckets. So first let's toggle this off and select the, now we will be deleting this sample file .text. Since these have two versions, I will try to show you how it works. So enable the checkbox of sample file and choose delete. Type delete and confirm. Delete objects. You can see successfully deleted objects. Now close this and go to the objects. Here we will find there are only two objects now. enable show versions, but here we will see there is still sample file, but the type of this is delete marker. This is because we had two versions of our sample file, so this will place a delete marker instead of completely deleting it. So this file becomes a new version of it, as you can see. Now checkbox this sample file and press delete. Type permanently delete and click on delete objects. Now again, let's view what's happened. We will see that our files have been restored. So this is how we can restore different versions of the file. Uh, Now if you want to specifically delete a file, just choose the version that we want to delete. I'll choose the latest version, click on delete, and in this case it will permanently delete. And now let's go to objects and see that we have only one file, sample file.txt. So that covers all basics of AWS S3 for this video. Hope you had no issues in following the tutorial. Keep practicing and stay tuned for more future videos. Thank you.